will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Hits him with a stiff arm. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought. At the 24. To the air, it's Pavia. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job.
Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, out of space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Cavaliers want to move quickly.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Nowhere to go, the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for the...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could...
Picked off! What a play by this defense!
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Back to throw, it's Drones. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
catch in the middle. It's Knight. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, my gosh. How do you drop that throw? My guy is wide open. That had 6 written all over it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in? Maybe get a chip on this dude, because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on 4th. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. They get him out of bounds, but not before he's crossed midfield and gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Wildcats are on the move. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. And the Wildcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas State. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Rush is on him. He's got it along the sideline. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might be changing the route. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
And the Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up. A first down run on the doorstep. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Virginia. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Back open in the middle. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going up top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Oh, they're after him. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Scanning the field, it's Drones. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Cavaliers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Finally dragged down. He picked up the first down and set him up with a goal-to-go situation. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking downfield, it's throws. Under fire. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's at the 50.
Like, what?
10. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down into 26. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback making adjustments. Unloads to the right. Rolls it in. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll open the second half with a run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Cavaliers want to crank the tempo. Back to pass, it's throws. Quick completion on the out route. Turning on the Jets. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first.
Looking deep. He's got it inside the 25. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Off play action on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Big fella moving. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Quarterback moving. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Kansas State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And you're seeing the aggressiveness by the offensive coordinator on the first play of the second half. They take a shot and score a touchdown. You know they talked about this all halftime. They were just waiting for this opportunity. They knew coming out they were going to get the look they got defensively and take advantage of it, and it comes up big with a touchdown.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and I think he was about a step or so from breaking that one. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Cavaliers in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Tate. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Quick tempo here for the offense. Just keeps slinging it. Finds his big tight end. And the Cavaliers pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got the quick pass. Touchdown, Virginia! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Pavia. Pressure coming. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anymore.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Cavaliers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
This is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
Fires to the big fella.
Bro, what is that, though? Like, what?
And forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Brock. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. But that might be it for the 3rd quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The DBs will back off a bit. Pocket breaking down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field.
Bro, how is he breaking all these
sets, my nickels, my dimes?
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Fitted in the window for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Turns it on in midfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Cavaliers are in the hurry-up.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time.
Oh, what a move to get open. And he's brought down after a nice game. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Taylor. Runs through a tackle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, the inside kid. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Direct snap. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Virginia! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Fires to the big fella.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
The sure hands, it's Brock. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Lets it fly. Snagged in the middle. It's Brock. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
He's taking a deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. The short hands. It's Brock. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. Throws to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incomplete.
He'll take a shot. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Grabbed in the middle. It's Humphries. Touchdown, Kansas State. A great catch and run for 6.
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
He is in, and they roll the dice. Won't settle for the tie. They take the lead with a 2-point conversion. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Timeout is called with just a single second left. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. And it's good.
Yeah.
Game winner. That's the
Man, that was a
entire
fucking
scenario
game.
you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese? Making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse. Just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week. These 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That's going to do it for here. For David Pollard and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Tell me, can you see? In this industry that's full of sharks coming for your heart every time you bleed. Only the real gon' remain solid. You stand tall in a kick it away first.
run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Got it behind the line. It's Flanagan. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Rayola. Caught near the sticks. It's Dallas. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's reeled in. It's Hurts. And he cruises his way.
This one got a way better team.
Texas. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Makes the catch inside his 30 and not satisfied with that. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll start this drive going to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Drones. Got a man, it's Smith. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Flushed out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Throws to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. Fires deep.
How do you overthrow the nigga?
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outdo the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Drones. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch in stride inside the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The deep.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Now he's looking into the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
The throw to the outside is complete. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Gonna take a shot. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. Fourth and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires downfield. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Turning it on. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. The Cavaliers headed quickly to the line. They'll run it. It's Taylor. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Leaves it with the running back. Turning on the Jets. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro
unleashes one deep. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Fires to the right. Makes the catch. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. Marches ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn! Ready to try the point after. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. He's loose. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field. Treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Raiola. Trying to beat the D deep. Finds a spot down the gut of the D. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away, because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gonna let it fly.
What? Come on, bro. That's weird ass shit.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
What an awesome job in coverage there. Critical third down, deep in their own end. They're able to break on the ball, swat it away, and now you set up fourth.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 4. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Taylor. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. It's caught. Running free. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Cavaliers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
That's exactly what this this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give is to Taylor. Got the first down and still on his feet. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on it to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the right.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a third and long. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Drones. The sure hands, it's Tate. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. No,
His limit is 45.
Still leading by 2 after the miss. And the Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Here's the give off the left side. Shakes off the defender.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Hands it off. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They want to run it left here. Runs through a tackle. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Catch in the middle, it's Knight. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. To the air, it's Drones. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Cavaliers are on the move. Taylor has it. He breaks a tackle. Out
to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Going with the ground game left. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And the Cavaliers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Connors. Wide open spaces. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Slings it. Got his man. Slips a tackle and he's got room.
How the fuck are you able to do all of this, bro? That is crazy.
With a big play and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll go to the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low, and
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown!
Bro, I don't know. Bro, like, how is that? I don't get it, bro. Like,
that's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
After the touchdown, if they can get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. He's got it for the 2, and we're all tied up. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. He might want another play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Cavaliers will hustle to the line. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Stewart. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. from the gun. The running back looking for room. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Quarterback making adjustments. From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Great protection, and down the middle it goes.
As a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They just keep firing. Pressure coming. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. And to get rid of it quickly. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Texas! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
Set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Every play magnified in the fourth quarter, and you just get the thing tied up, and the kickoff goes out of bounds to give up field position. Scanning the field, it's Drones. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 44.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And a decent game there before the defense makes a stop.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He lets one fly deep. Touchdown, Virginia! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. He's taking the deep shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Every play magnified in the fourth quarter, and you just get the thing tied up, and the kickoff goes out of bounds to give up field position. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Pocket breaking down. That pass is incomplete. So now it's second and long. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. From the 30-yard line on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. It's complete to the right. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running behind that left side. Touchdown, Cavaliers! They move on top here in the fourth.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. Coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to get the extra point and make it a touchdown game, and there might be 2 more plays left. The kickoff, maybe 1 more snap with the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team is there to make the stop, and he had visions of glory in his head, but just couldn't find enough room, and that's going to do it for this one. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those 1 play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in
That was
order
a
to get the
fucking
double.
game, the industry.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.